Hi everyone, I'm Monica and today I'm going to be showing you how to create designs using Canva. Canva is an online resource that you can use for a lot of different custom projects. Everything from posters and flyers to social media graphics and videos. Since you may be new to Canva, the first thing you are going to want to do is create a free Canva account. You can start by going to canva.com, entering either your Google account, Facebook, info, log in with your Apple account, or what I like to do is my email. Now, if you don't have one of these options, ask a parent or guardian to help you set this part up. Once you've established your account, you're going to be able to start your first design. Are you ready? Then let's get started. Now that you're logged in, let's start exploring. As you can see here, Canva has tons of different template options for you to use depending on what you want to create. Everything from Facebook to Instagram, and even some presentations and YouTube thumbnails. Now, as a first-time Canva user, this may look a bit overwhelming, but don't worry. I'm going to walk you through it. Let's start by selecting an Instagram post. As you can see here, there are a ton of pre-made templates for you to choose from and make your own. The great thing about these pre-made templates is that you get to be creative and put your own spin on it. Today, I'm going to highlight a social post for the upcoming Girl Scout cookie season. Let's select this one and check it out. Since I've decided on which template to start working with, let's explore the toolbar and see how you can start to customize your design. As you can see here, the template option is still available for you to work with. You can change or add to your design at any point by dragging the image onto the workspace like this. Now, if you don't like how this design starts to look, you can click on this arrow at any point in time and it will undo the selection you just made. Some other options on the toolbar include an upload section. This is where you can include your own photos and elements to add to your design, or you can select from photos or background images that are already completely provided by Canva. However, since I'm working off a Canva template, I want to start making this design my own. Now you can see that the background color is red. This color would be great if you were going to feature peanut butter patties to your friends and family. But what if you want to show off your favorite cookie? My personal favorite are the Caramel Delights. Since this design is all about Girl Scout cookie season, I want to highlight my favorite cookie. The first thing I'm going to do is change my background color from red to purple. To do this, select the large red background, then click on the small red box on the upper left. This opens the color palette. From here, you can select the default colors, or you can select a custom color of your choice by clicking New Color. Now for me, I like being able to choose my own color options, so I'm going to move this dot until I reach the purple section. From here, I'm going to select purple, then I'm going to pull this down a little bit darker and selecting the purple of my choice. In this case, I chose purple because I want to highlight my favorite Girl Scout cookie, the Caramel Delights, by making the background purple. Once that purple is selected, I'm starting to ask myself if the color I chose is dark enough or light enough for people to read and see the elements that I want to highlight. Another element that I want to highlight is a photo of the Caramel Delights. I've already uploaded some photos into the upload section, and I'm going to drag and drop into my design to have a photo of a Caramel Delight. Since this selected design already uses the pattern of fun elements, let's make sure both elements work together and highlight your design in an appealing way. Currently, the cookie you can't see. You can't tell what it's doing and what the objective is. When you start using elements of varying sizes and colors, you will start to see what works best with your message. One rule I follow is keep it simple. By doing this, you are allowing your message and design to work together instead of fighting for attention. In the design world, we call this visual hierarchy. The hierarchy involves the arrangement of elements according to their importance. This is where it gets to be fun. You can try playing with size, color, and placement in order to see what works best. However, remember that overloading your design with too many elements can make the layout feel overwhelmed, or people may have a hard time understanding what you were trying to say. Currently, I don't know what the objective is. So let's play with the fonts and the cookie, and let's come up with a new design. As you can see, we now have a design that is starting to come together. The Girl Scout cookie element is added, and the elements in our background are fewer and help highlight the layout. Now let's look at fonts and how they can help complement your design. Canva has a large selection of fonts that you can use. These are located in the Text tab in the side panel. Choosing the right fonts are not only important to making the design look good, but for your audience to know what you are trying to say. Choosing one font can be hard. Sometimes your design may need more than one typeface. I suggest staying away from using more than 2 fonts in a design, as too many fonts tend to make a design look messy. You'll want to choose complementary fonts. Traditional combinations like a sans serif font like this and a serif font like this can be very powerful. However, don't forget about readability. If your fonts are too complicated, they can detract from your message altogether. This combination starts to help to add visual interest while working well together. And as you can see, Canva allows you to design images that best fit your needs. You don't have to stay glued to your computer to come up with some fun and exciting designs to share. But like most things in life, you'll get better with practice. So don't be discouraged if your first design doesn't turn out how you thought it would. Instead, keep practicing and you'll be creating brilliant, polished images in no time. Oh yeah, and most importantly, remember to have fun.